Okay then, so we're going to go into our warm up. We're going to start up and down with the neck. We're going to go ear to ear. Then we go side to side. Then we're going to go into shoulder shrug rotations. So put your hands on your knees, shrug up and around, nice big circles. Breathing in as you come up, so you expand your chest. Now we're going to go the opposite direction from behind, so put your hands on your back of your legs and you're going to come up your back, so breathe in, up and around. So breathe in, up and around. Nice big circles, breathe in, up and around. Okay then, now hands across your chest. Just open up that chest. And then we're going to go one arm up, one arm down. Now we're going to go into some wrap rounds. So wrap round, keep that back nice and straight. So just loosen off that midsection. Okay, then now hip rotations, nice big circles with the hips. And then we're going to go the opposite direction again, nice big circles with the hips. Just feel your muscles engage in the front and the back as you go around. Okay, now we're going to go into some windmills. So this is to open up the chest and the shoulders. Take your hands and just rotate backwards like you're doing a backstroke. Nice big circles. And now just look behind, follow your hands where they're going. Okay then, and relax. Now from here we're going to some shallow squats. So I just want you to hinge at the waist, sit back into your squat, push through your heels, push those hips back. Keep your chest nice and high. Don't worry about going too deep. You're just doing this to help warm up those muscles. Then reach up and stretch high as you can and up onto your toes. So you're reaching for the stars. And now we're going to plant our feet and then we're going to twist. So sit into your squat, come up, twist, sit back down. Again, a couple more. Okay, now step out into a side lunge stretch. You're going to arms out, turn, little rotation into the move. And we're going to go to the side, turn, little rotation into the move. Make sure you bring that back heel up. And then we're going to switch from one side to the other. Just drop it into the lunge as we go. Keep that chest nice and high. Okay then, and relax. Right then, just a little shake off. You're going to put one toe on the ground, you're going to rotate it round. Nice big circles with the ankle. And then opposite direction again, nice big circles with the ankle. Now just stretch your toe out. So you can stretch the top of the foot, and then we're going to go to the other side. Rotate round. And we're going to go the opposite direction. Nice big circles with the ankle, and then just stretch the top of the foot out. Okay, little shake off. Just going to loosen off our wrists. Now what I want you to do, put your arms out in front, put your knuckles together, your thumb knuckles together, then you're going to rotate under and out. Rotating your back and then standing up. So leaning forwards and stand up, bringing those hands under and around. Just rotate round, warm up those wrists, those upper back muscles as well. and relax. Now we're just going to activate our hips and our glutes before we get going. So put your weight onto one leg, bend your knee, and we're going to point our leg round in the position of a dial. So you're going to go forwards, out to the side at a diagonal angle, straight out to the side, diagonal back, and then reach back as far as you can, keeping this leg nice and stationary. You're then going to come across like a curtsy and then come back following the same path. Bring them across and then forwards. Opposite side, so we're going to go bend the leg, weight onto the knee, push your leg forwards, diagonal forwards, out to the side, diagonal back, straight back, stretch as far as you can, cross for a curtsy, bring it back and follow the path back. So it's back, diagonal, out to the side, diagonal forwards, straight forwards, and relax. A little shake off, a couple of deep breaths in, and we're ready to go. So this workout is a paired circuit where we're going to be focusing on strength. So when you're doing your reps, they need to be done in a controlled manner, and we're going to be focusing on the tempo, so that would be the speed that we work at. Okay, so we're looking to work a nice steady pace, focusing on the reps, making sure everyone's good quality. So the first pair of exercises is going to be goblet squat and reverse lunges, and you'll do 3 sets of each and you'll alternate between the two. The second round you're going to be doing halos and close grip push-ups, and then the third round you're going to be doing a low bridge and a plank, so we're working the core and the trunk on that one. So the first 2 exercises you're going to do is goblet squat. There's a couple of ways we can do this. So if you want to go a bit heavy and you have 2 kettlebells, you can do it with 2 kettlebells. If you've got 1 kettlebell, what I want you to do is take hold of your kettlebell, hold it at chest height, and then what you're going to do is sit back into your squat. So you're going to hinge at the waist and then sit back into it, making sure you're hinging from the waist first. And we're going to go down nice and controlled. So we're going to take 3 seconds to go down. So it's 3, 2, 1. When we're in the lower position, we're going to pause for a second, and then we're going to come up nice and explosively. So it's control down, and then pause, and then explosive up. Making sure you're pushing back through your heels and the arches of your feet. Now, if you want to make this a little bit harder, and you've got 2 kettlebells of an even weight, you can do a double kettlebell hold, so bring them up onto the back of your wrists, and then you're going to sit into your squat, and then come up nice and explosive. So this again, 3 seconds down, 3, 2, 1, and then explosive up. Same when we go to the reverse lunge, you can also do a double hold. So with the reverse lunge, take hold of the weight, hold it at chest height, and then we're just going to step back into the lunge, pushing back through the heel, so keeping that chest nice and high, okay? If you want to do it with 2 kettlebells, it's the same. Bring them up, chest high, onto the back of the wrist, and then we're just going to sit back into that lunge, keeping that chest nice and high, okay? So it's nice and controlled. We're not looking for a time on the reverse lunge as we step back, but just make sure it's nice and steady, and then come up with a little bit of explosion. The second pair of exercises we're going to do is halos. So take hold of your kettlebell, place it around about level with your sternum, and then bring it around the back of your head, and then pass it round behind. What we need to do with this one is make sure the kettlebell stays level with the middle of your sternum. So that's the weighted end. Make sure it's level just below your pectoral line. So you're coming around the back of your head and then turn, pass it around. Nice and controlled, nice and slow, okay? We're then going to pair that with a close grip push-up. So with the close grip push-up, you're going to place your hands straight out underneath your shoulders, okay? So not wide like this, keep them out, and then that way we're going to turn our elbows in, creating a little bit of torsion, so we're pushing into our back, okay? And with these, we're going to use a tempo again. So we're going to look to control ourselves down for 3 seconds, pushing those elbows back so they come in line with your lats. So control it down, chin to the ground, and explosive up. So control down, chin to the ground, explosive up. Okay, so you should, in the 30 seconds, only be getting between 8 or 10 reps maximum. If you're going over 10, you're going too fast. Likewise as well, if you need to make it a little bit easier, we can drop to our knees on this. So just put your knees onto the ground, lower yourself down, chest and chin to the ground, come back up. When you're pushing yourself back up, create a little bit of torsion. Imagine you're turning 2 dials, the palms of your hands on the floor. We've then got a low bridge. So with the low bridge, lay on your back. Then we're going to get hips in the air, nice and explosive up. And we're going to have a pause for 2 seconds, then lower back down. So control it down, explosive up, pause, and then control down. Now the plank, we're going to use again a technique called zipping up. There's a video knocking around, so if you don't know what that is, just have a look for the video. What we're going to do is we're going to basically apply tension and torsion into our body by pushing our shoulders into our armpits. We're going to go into a straight arm plank position, apply that torsion into your armpits, and then squeeze and tense. So imagine you're pushing away from the floor as we're holding the plank. As you're doing it, you'll feel your core and your legs engage. So keep them nice and tense, nice and tight. And that way we're activating more muscles, recruiting more muscle fibers when we're doing the work, so it makes the plank more effective. We're going to get into the workout. We're going to start with that goblet squat and the reverse lunge. So we're going to start in 10 seconds. I'm going to start with a single kettlebell. I'm going to move up to a double kettlebell as we progress, okay? So likewise, if you have 2 kettlebells, you can go straight in for the double. Or if you want to, you can start with 1 and then add the double on for another couple of rounds when we get into it. Right then, get ready. We'll start in 10 seconds. We're starting 4, 3, 2, 1. So control down, explosive up. So we're controlling down. 3, 2, 1. Explosive up. And again, sit into those squats. Control them down, explosive back up. Remember that little pause at the bottom, explosive back up. And again, 3, 2, 1, explosive back up. Time for 1 more rep. Hold it, 1, 2, 3, explosive back up and rest. So reverse lunge next. So take hold of the So take hold of the weight, hold it at chest height. 3, 2, 1. Drop back into that lunge. Keep that chest nice and high. This is a nice steady pace, just controlling them back, coming up with a little bit of explosion. And rest. So we're going to go into the goblet squats. I'm going to double up this time. So I'm using 2 kettlebells. I'm going to bring them onto the back of the wrist. I'm going to start in 5 seconds. Okay, let's go. Let's control it down, explosive up. Nice and controlled, explosive into the air. We've got 15 seconds. 10 seconds left. So 3, 2, 1, and rest. So I'm going to drop them down. I'm going to go to a single kettlebell for the reverse lunge. Stick with a double if you're on the double. You make the decision. Okay, we're going to go 3, 2, 1. Just drop back, nice and steady. Come up with a little bit of explosion into the movement. Last 10 seconds. And rest. Okay, then back into that goblet squat. Last set on these. Three, two, one. Okay, let's go. Nice and control down. 3, 2, 1. Explosive back up. Remember that little pause? 3, 2, 1. Back up. Again, 3, 2, 1. Back up. 2 more reps. Last one. 3, 2, 1. And rest. So I'm dropping back down to the single kettlebell for the reverse lunge. Remember, you can do it double. So it's up to you which one you choose. Got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's drop back into those lunge, nice and controlled. Keep that chest high. Nice steady pace. Feel the reps. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay then, so we're going to go into the halos and close grip push-up. So you just need a single kettlebell for this. Make sure the area is clear. Don't want to be tripping over or dropping onto anything. Get ready for your halo. Remember, holding it at chest height, sternum height, around the back of the head. Turn, little rotation, and around the other side, creating almost a figure of 8. Sometimes we do this where we pass the kettlebell a little bit further behind and lower down to the pocket. But this one we're just focusing more controlled and keeping the kettlebell at that sternum height. And rest. Okay then, close grip press up. So into the ground, remember hands at shoulder width apart. 3-second descent. Pause if you can, and then come back up. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go. So control down, pause, explosive up. So 3, 2, 1, pause, explosive up. Don't forget that torsion. 3, 2, 1, explosive up. Again, 3, 2, 1, explosive up. And again, 3, 2, 1, explosive up. One more rep as a bonus. Okay then, so get ready for the halo. So we're going to go into our halos. Remember, weight level with the middle of your sternum. So that's the middle of the weight. 3, 2, 1. Around the back of the head, pass behind. Around the back of the head, pass behind. Just keep it going. Some nice controlled movements on this. Passing that kettlebell around your waist. So we're working our shoulders and the obliques. And relax. So into that close grip press up, down onto the ground. So remember, hands shoulder width apart, tucking those elbows into your latissimus dorsi. Okay, get ready. So 3, 2, 1, explosive up. Again, 3, 2, 1, explosive up. And again, 3, 2, 1, explosive up. Again, 3, 2, 1, explosive up. Last couple, 3, 2, 1. Explosive up. One more, 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, then the last two, the last one of each, depends how you want to count it. Get yourselves into position. 3, 2, 1. Around the back of the head, and around to the other side. Around the back of the head, and around to the side. Think like a figure of 8. Keeping that core nice and braced. Don't knock yourself out with the kettlebell as well. It's always a bonus, staying conscious. Great for shoulder mobility. And rest. So kettlebell to one side now, well out of the way. We won't need them for the rest of the workout. So close grip. Got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go. Control it down. Explosive up. So 3, 2, 1. Explosive up. And again, 3, 2, 1. Explosive up. 3, 2, 1. Explosive up. Got about 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Explosive up. One more. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Okay, well done, good work. So we're going to move on to our next exercise, next 2 exercises. So we've got low bridge and plank. Remember, we're going to create torsion and tension throughout our body when we do these. So into the bridge, explosive into the air with your feet, and then squeeze and hold, then lower back down, nice and slowly. Then explosive up, squeeze and hold, lower back down. Again, nice and explosive up, hold for a couple of seconds. When you're holding, you want to be tensing, explosive back up, the muscles in the back of your leg and in your buttocks. So lower yourself down, and explosive up and rest. Okay then. So we're going to go into our plank. Remember, torsion, create that tension, try and rotate the pressure into your lats, into your back, so you're connecting your shoulders and your armpits. Get ready, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go. Just take that tension. Imagine you're pushing the floor away from you. Keep your head in a neutral position. Don't let your hips sag too low down. We're just tensing all the way through our body, roaring up your PC muscle. That's some pelvic floor. Squeeze and tense. You start to be getting just a little bit of a shake through your body if you're doing this properly. And rest. Okay then, back into that low bridge. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just explode into the air. Then control it down. Nice and slow. Explosive up. Squeeze and hold. Control it down. And then explosive up. Squeeze and hold that posterior chain. Control down. Explosive back up. Squeeze and hold. Got a couple more reps now. Get ready. Last one. Just hold until the timer. And rest. Okay, then get ready for your plank. So remember, we're engaging that core and your trunk, all the muscles around your pelvis, around your midsection, around your rib cage. We're going to try and engage all those muscles in by pushing our shoulders into our armpits, tensing our arms and legs. Get ready? Okay, let's go. So imagine you're pushing the earth away from you with your hands, applying pressure into the ground. You should start to feel the tension, a little bit of a shake. Especially with 10 seconds in, you should be able to feel it. You should be holding your breath as well. You should be able to talk the same way I'm talking now during the exercise. Last 10 seconds. Hold it there, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Right, then get ready, 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. So explosive into the air, control it down. Okay, explosive up, then control it down. Explosive into the air, squeeze and hold, then control it down. Nice and explosive up, squeeze and hold, control down. Hips nice and high, you have 5 seconds. So hold it up from the top and rest. Okay then, last plank. So remember, create that tension. So when obtaining that torsion and rotating your hands, if you can't actually rotate your elbows in, just imagine that you're doing that and just create that perception in your body that you're doing it. Okay, you ready? Let's go. So just turn in, just turn those elbows ever so slightly. You're only actually turning in a fraction to get the tension that you need. Just imagine that you're rotating and pushing. Hold that tension there, drawing up the PC muscle, connecting the shoulders to the back. Got 5 seconds left. Should be getting a good shake on now if you're doing it properly. For your arms and legs and shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent, well done, good work. So that's our last round, last exercise. We'll just have a little cool down in a moment. Get yourself a drink, just have a quick shake off. Okay, so we're going to do a little cool down now. Just relax, a few deep breaths in. Nice deep breath in. Just relax. Deep breath in. And relax. From here, just want you to stretch your arms in the air to reach to the ceiling. I'm just going to start by leaning to one side. Now squeeze and tense. And then just relax and stretch into it. And then we're just going to go to the other side. So again, breathe in, let's go to one side. Let's go as far as you naturally can go. Now tense. And then just relax. Stretch a little bit further. And relax. Take one arm, just pull it across your chest. We're just going to have a little rotation into the move. Loosen off that middle back area. Now we're going to go to the other side now, so just a little rotation to the opposite side. Okay, and relax. Just take your hands, place them behind your back, and then just soften into it. Pull your arms away from your body. Try and get these arms as high as you can, so just stretch out the chest and shoulders. And relax. Then from here, going to hinge at the waist, arms out in front in a bow shape. Imagine you're holding a big ball in front of you. And then just do a little sideways figure of 8 with your hands. Just loosen off that upper back. Now we're going to do the opposite way. And relax. Then from here, hands on hips, just arch back. And relax. Now take one leg, pull it behind, push those hips forward, shoulders back. Make sure you stand up nice and tall. And relax. Opposite side, bring those legs in. Push your hips forwards, shoulders back, stand nice and tall. And relax. Just do a little hamstring stretch. So place one foot in front of the other, weight onto your back leg, and just reach down and stretch. Reach for that toe and relax. Let's go to the opposite side. So just reach down and stretch, reach for that toe and relax. Okay, then from here we're just going to go down onto our knees. I'm just going to go into a child's pose. So we're kneeling down, and put your head just out of your head onto the ground, arms out in front, And from here, just roll forwards and up. So you're just stretching up to that cobra, and then we're just going to come back and just repeat the move again. So roll up and just hold it there. If you struggle with this one, you can also just go down onto your forearms. Just looking to hyperextend that back, just overstretch it slightly. And relax. Come up into box position. You're going to arch up and breathe in and arch back. Hold it there for a few seconds and then go the opposite way. And again, breathe in, breathe out. Just come back onto your heels and come back up to standing. Have a little shake off. I'm just going to finish with a couple of breathing exercises. So just start by hands at your bread basket around your waist. Breathe in. You're breathing up, letting your air out as your arms point to the ceiling. Bring them back round. And again, breathe in. And then breathe up. Bring them back round. And again, breathe in. In through the nose if you can, and out through the mouth. Stretch back round. Now we're going to come the opposite way, so breathe in and then breathe down. And again, breathe in and then breathe down. One more time, breathe in and